Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today's recipe is going to be something experimental again. It's going to be a super quick and improvised recipe because I always wanted to try to make noodles in the air fryer, and I actually managed to pick this bag of ready-made noodles from Lidl's. They are down to I think 49p or 50p. So I thought I would just give this recipe a go. But according to this recipe, if you have dry noodles, then you have to cook it per usual, and you have to let it rain for ages. So you have to make sure your noodles are dry. The recipe doesn't say you need to mix any kind of oil in. There might be a little bit of oil in this pre-made one, but pre-packaged one, but we'll see how this is going to turn out. Again, it asks for preheating the air fryer, but as you know, I never preheat mine. So let's just wing this recipe. So let's do it. So I got my Ninja air fryer. As I said, it's not preheated, otherwise the recipe says preheated. So we have to put it on 200. So if it's something that you do, you can try this recipe after you preheat your air fryer. But I'm just gonna experiment. So let's see how it's gonna turn out. So I put the noodles in one of these silicone cases. They're a little bit discolored. These are very, very old. So I'm gonna be using this. It's quite a small packet of noodles, and apparently it has to be single layered. So what I do, I just pop it in there, put it on, and I'm gonna be putting just the first basket on air fry, and I have to put it on 200. And first of all, it says put the air fryer on and cook the noodles for 5 minutes. So let's see how it's gonna turn out after 5 minutes, because I will have to give it a stir, and I will have to give it a few more minutes. So let's do how it's gonna do in the air fryer. So please make sure you do not go anywhere. So the 5 minutes is up. Let's have a look at the noodles. Try to do it with one hand. So definitely would need to be moved around a little bit. And I checked it, and the weight of the noodles, I think it was about 410 grams. So it was less than half a kilo. Gonna move it around. I don't know if you can see it. Definitely there is a little bit of oil with this pre-packed noodles, but it's strangely enough, I read the recipe and it didn't ask for any oil. So I have a feeling without the oil maybe it would come out quite dry. But anyway, this is not quite ready yet. So I'm gonna pop this back for another, recipe said for another 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm going to do 3 minutes, and then I'm going to open a drawer and we can have a look at together, because I don't really want to dry it out. So yeah, let's do 3 minutes, and we may have to pop it back for another minute, because the recipe said another 3 to 4 minutes. So let's see. The 3 minutes is up. Let's have a quick look. I'm steaming up a little bit. How does it feel like? It's quite hard to do it one-handed, I have to say. It feels like some bits are a little bit dried out. I don't know if you can see. You can hear. Let me try to swap this around. Let me try to swap this around. I'm not going to put this back for another minute, because I have a feeling if I gave it another 1 minute, then it would really dry out the noodles. You can kind of see some of the bits are a little bit dried out. I presume maybe the noodles that were on the top. So what I'm going to do, because my daughter's been waiting to tuck him, I'm going to dish some out for her, and I will ask her for the verdict. But I would say on 200 for 8 minutes is definitely more than enough. But let's see what the expert says. We've got a verdict, and the pasta expert, who is my daughter, said 8 out of 10 because some of the bits were a little bit dry. So what I suggest, maybe what you should do is, I would definitely not preheat the air fryer, because I think it would probably dry it out even more. So what I would do next time is put the noodles in on 200 for 5 minutes, stir it, and then put it back for another minute, stir it and check it out, because I believe if we keep stirring it, it probably would reduce the bits going dry. But it was still a very good and very inexpensive experiment. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to check out one of our family favorites, which is a pizza bagel. My daughter could eat it literally every day of the week. Thank you very much for coming to see me if you're an existing viewer. Thank you very much for finding me if you're a new one. I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Have a lovely day. Take care. Goodbye for now.